The last time Chicago played in Seattle, the Bears were held scoreless in a 26-0 blowout. Will they claw together some points this time? Find out next on EA Sports.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler. In his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. On second down, it's Carson. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes a catch. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Let's go, baby.
36 yards on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Fields now to throw. And Graham on the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Fields throwing again. Just keeping the play alive. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Tight down. There you go. 45.
To throw again is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Mike, 45. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 45. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It's caught, Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But
he's got a man. Complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his 1st year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's do it. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that value you love? What's that value you love?
4 verts.
4 verts.
Yeah.
All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, Fields. The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd and goal. Fields. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. McKenzie returning it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19. Again, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. What a catch there by Robinson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Fields throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's do this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now it's Wilson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yo. 45. Reload.
He don't know no better.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Single receiver.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Graham on the grab. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Bears, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their playoff hopes take a big hit